The all positive aspects of project method of teaching is already explained. Now, let us discuss about the limitations of project method. Project method based teaching is not always the most effective model and cannot necessarily be applied to every teaching learning process. The project cannot be planned for all subjects and whole subject matter cannot be taught by this strategy. It is not economical from the point of view of time and cost. It is very difficult for a teacher to plan or to execute the project to the learners and supervise them. The learning is incomplete and uniform learning or balanced learning is not possible for all students as each student perform a different activity. It does not provide any training in mathematical thinking and reasoning. It is not possible to fit into the regular timetable. It can sometimes prove difficult to get poorly motivated students in this form of learning. Textbook and instructional materials are hardly available. Syllabus cannot be complete on time using this method. It is an expensive method as it makes use of lot of resources which are not immediately available in the institutions. For the success of this method, the teacher should be exceptionally resourceful and gifted and knowledgeable. Use of technology. Teachers who have not used technology as a cognitive tool find it difficult to incorporate it into their classrooms. If students do not have any previous experience with the proposed subject matter, it is difficult to use the project method. Evaluation. Teachers have difficulties designing a system of evaluation that a majority of students will understand. So let us conclude the project method of teaching. It takes the students beyond the walls of the classroom. It is carried out in a natural setting, thus making learning realistic and experiential. It encourages investigation, learning, and solution of practical problems. Teacher play a facilitative role rather than the role of an expert. Learning become a cooperative affair. Its approach is scientific and psychological. As it is not suitable for drill and continuous and systematic teaching, it is not very desirable to use in freely. If the teacher can devise and plan a good project on something, the students will gain a lot. It leads to understanding and develop the ability to apply knowledge. Its occasional use will always remain the effective tool in the hands of the teacher. The teacher has to work as a careful guide during the execution of the project. Costly projects should be avoided. Unsupervised and unevaluated project work will also be of no use. It is not possible to design different project for different topic and it is also not possible to cover all the topics or content in a single project. Such a method can only be proved successful if the teacher is highly knowledgeable and alert. Through this method, students learn only what is required by them in relation to the completion of the project. This teaching strategy should not be used as an independent teaching strategy but as a supplementary teaching technique. Teachers should try to utilize the inexperience and waste project to prepare models, etc. To avoid the problem of supervision, teacher may appoint a leader to each group of students. Teacher should fix a time limit for each project. It should be used in agriculture and technical institutions. The problem of the project should be economical and useful. It should be employed as a supplementary teaching technique. That's all. Thank you. Thank you all.